Hi, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk all about daily pages. I had to hold her because she's getting really rammy and she's not letting me film. Imagine that. Okay, the camera's focusing on your face. I'm going to put you down. Okay, so before we get into the video, I want to talk to you a little bit about today's sponsor, Skillshare. You may know Skillshare for classes in photography and video editing and illustration and lettering and planners and all that kind of stuff. But did you also know that they have hundreds of career-focused classes? Skillshare for me this year has been really helpful with my career. I've been learning a lot about time management and personal branding and all sorts of skills. My main goal this year is to build up my business and at the same time lower my stress levels. And that's complicated. I feel like I'll be able to do that by using project management software. I was using Notion and I talked about that, but I switched to Asana because Asana feels more my speed. It seems more user-friendly. I just think it's going to make more sense for me. So of course I went on Skillshare to see if there were some Asana classes, and of course there were a bunch of them. You can find pretty much anything on there. They have thousands of classes. Plus, I just hired an assistant this week, so this is going to really help us communicate and keep track of everything. So the class I found that I've been taking is called Fundamentals of Asana by Nikki Parsons. I'm learning a ton in that class. Let me show you my Asana page so you can see what I mean. So this is what my workspace looks like, and I'm working on setting it up. Here I have a Kanban board for my YouTube videos, so I'll be able to move them around to whatever stage they're in. And then I also have a content calendar. It goes automatically onto there. And then, as you can see, a bunch of other categories on the left-hand side that I'm working on. I also found a class on there called How to Market Yourself on TikTok as a Creative Professional. And I thought that was cool because I have a TikTok account and I'm trying to grow that as well. So let me ask you, what's your goal? Is it to have greater control over your career or your creative path? Or is it just to have fun learning new creative things? Either way, you're going to love Skillshare. Skillshare teachers will take you step by step and you can learn something new. The first 1,000 people to click the link in my video description will receive a free 1-month trial to Skillshare. As I was saying, the first 1,000 people to click the link in the video description will receive a free 1-month trial to Skillshare so you can check it out for yourself. I think you'll love it. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and now let's get to it. Let's talk about daily sheets. So I use a Happy Planner. This is a classic size daily planner and it's a 4-month planner. You can also get extension packs. If you're not sure about if you really want to use a daily planner or not, I would suggest using the extension packs. I use this because I got it for free from the company, this was on a different one. If I were to buy one, I would buy the extension packs just because I don't save these anymore. I started a daily planner with the intention to save my daily sheets, but what I typically do, and I'll show you what I mean, but I fill out my sheet and I I pull it out of the planner and I put it in my big Happy Planner, which is my catch-all. I kind of like having it there because I look at that a lot and I feel like it's just easier for me to have one planner that I look at and I just sort of stick it in the middle of my weekly page. So I think an extension pack would be best for me if I was buying it because, I only need the sheets. So I'm going to fill out the sheet with you and then I'm going to talk about different ways that you could use a daily planner for, your needs. Everyone is so different in how they plan, what they need in their planner. So I'm going to give you some suggestions for your different situations. It's morning now. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. My goal is to write in this at night. The night before. I don't always get to it though. So morning is kind of what I've been doing lately. Not ideal. I'd suggest doing it the night before. So the one I use looks like this. It's basically time blocked here. And then we have a list, all the things, top priorities, and then a big blank page on the side. They have other layouts that aren't like this. Most of them now look like this. This is a big size, obviously, but this one, you have your list of tasks, reminders, priorities, and then 2 blank boxes over here. I like time blocking, and I'm really trying to get more into that, so I like having this here. But this is more flexible. So if you're someone who, might time block, might not, this is better for you because you can either write the times in or you can put stickers that have times on them right here, or over here. So this is better for like turning it into what you need, but this is the one I'm currently using. So I'm going to show you some examples of how I used it, because in the beginning of the year I saved a couple of them, and now I just write in it. And well, I'll show you yesterday's. Wait, I do have yesterday's. So I didn't do any time blocking yesterday. I was really busy, and that's when I should be time blocking, but I didn't. So basically just the things I actually really need to get done, and then, which I only got done like part of that. And then like a whole list of things to do here. And then over here, I was just using it as like extra space. So this isn't really ideal. This isn't the way I love to do it. But let me show you the couple of pages I saved in January when I started using this. I think that I did this one with you guys. I think this was a video, maybe. It looks like it was because it's extra decorative. So I don't decorate these that much. If I do decorate them, I just throw a couple of little stickers in here and there, just because I need space to write, and also because I have so many planners to decorate. But it can be really fun to decorate your daily pages. And once in a while, and I've done some videos on this, once in a while I will decorate a bunch at once. And then it's nice because you can just like turn to that page and it'll be decorated for you, you know? So I like that aspect of it. Like if I decorate 10 of them at once, and you can do these really quickly. I have some videos on that, but I love like turning to the page and having them be already decorated. But again, finding the time to do it is tough. So this is so functional for me. Just sort of like my work planner is very functional. That's why you don't see these very often, because they're not super pretty. But, you know, this is my like fast handwriting, which is not great. Okay, so you can see I'm trying to do time blocking here. I have one priority here, question to myself, some to-dos. I put a few stickers on this page. And then over here, what I use this for typically is, I love having this, by the way. I love having... sorry, I'm interrupting myself. I love having this side that's like structured that I use, and then this side, which is blank, because I use this for scratch paper. There's lots of different ways to use this too, but I basically use it for, oh, I'm thinking about something. Let me jot this down. So basically at the beginning of the day, I will take... Well, I'll write in it in here. This is just how I do it. I'll write in this planner in here. I usually won't write anything here in the beginning of the day, or I might. And then I'll pull both of these out. And I'll grab my planner, my catch-all. This is my, I just happen to have this page open. This is my catch-all planner. It's a big planner though. And I'll just throw these in. And again, everyone's so personal in how they do things, but I'll throw these in. Then I'll have my plans in here. I'll have this page for my scratch paper for whatever I'm thinking about needing for the day. Sometimes I will save these in case like it's something important, but usually I'll save them for a little bit until I don't need them anymore. I put them in like a little tray on my desk. Then what I'll do is go through them every once in a while. And when I don't need that note anymore, I'll just throw it away. I wanted to keep the daily planner, but I just feel like it's not necessary, you know, so I don't. Anyway, let's take this off and I'll show you what I do. We will plan today's tasks. You might have seen this Instagram reel or TikTok. I did this. This is like a big sheet, obviously. I basically did this for the TikTok. I used this for my daily sheet, but I prefer this sheet, so I've been using these. This is, I do have some big ones though. The reason I don't use the big size, even though I have a big planner, is number one, I like to be able to see like the planner page around it instead of having this cover it completely. But the other reason is I usually don't have enough to fill up a big planner page, and I could decorate it and stuff, but yeah. So you can see I did a little bit of categorizing here. I had my priorities at the top. This is the second day of training for my virtual assistant, Alyssa. I put some personal tasks in the middle here, and then basically these are mostly work tasks here. And then what photos I need to take, and then some administrative stuff for myself. But categorizing it really does help, and I'll talk about some of the categories that you can use in a minute. But I just wanted to show you that, and that's will sort of give you another idea of how I use it. For my daily planner, I don't always categorize. Sometimes I will categorize over here, but for now, let's just work on this side and I'll show you what I do. So like I said, it's 9 o'clock. It's a little late to get started on this, but I don't like to film super early in the morning. So normally if I'm planning in the morning, it's usually between like 7 and 8:30 typically before I start actual work. So I'll leave this sheet in my planner until the next day, and then I will take the sheet that's in my planner out and use it to fill out this one. And what I'll do is I'll put any tasks that I didn't get done over here and I'll put them onto here. And you can see I didn't get a lot of tasks done because I spent a lot of time on some other things yesterday that I needed to get done. So this didn't get done. So we're gonna write some of these in. So first we're gonna write, you know, the ones that I didn't do. And I'm being neat here, but I'm not always this neat. As you saw, usually I'm like quickly writing it, but since this is a video, I'm gonna be neat for you guys. Oh, I actually did get this done. I'm writing this in, but I'm gonna write film Skillshare video part 2 because that's what I'm doing right now. This is the Skillshare video attached to the promotion. So that's what that is. Let's see. Return sneakers, that's personal instead of work. So let's do all the work stuff first. Oh, I forgot to write the date in. It is April 12th. And yes, I'm planning April content on April 12th. I've been very behind because of taxes and other stuff. Okay, so once I do this, and this might seem backwards to you, but once I write out all the tasks, usually I will then write my top priorities in here because I know what I have to do and I know what is actually important and I have to get done today, like if it has a deadline or whatever, and then the things that don't necessarily have to get done, I will leave down here. But there is going to be some overlap between this and this because I'm taking, you know, my tasks from here, I'm putting them up here. So I usually do like a 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I'll do stickers, but today we're just going to write it in. I have to, well, I'm not going to write film because I'm going to check this off because I just did it. I'm doing it now. But I have to edit this video and I have to send it to the company that approves the Skillshare video before I put it out. It's due today and I'm kind of like, I gotta get it done. So that's number 1 priority. That has to be done today because there's a deadline, like I said. So this one is something I need to give my new assistant and I haven't done it yet. I basically want to create a sheet that gives her lists of the brands I work with, the affiliate company that corresponds to that brand and stuff, and then passwords, how to get into the affiliate sites. So I have to do that because I've been putting that off for a couple days. And then I need to film a video that's an Earth Day plan with me that's going up probably tomorrow, which is why I need to film it and edit it tomorrow morning probably. So this one is a collaboration with Martinez Sticker Company. Cute stickers, by the way. And I want to get that done so that, you know, I told you guys for April I was going to give you 2 videos a week. And so I think I want to give you one on Thursday and one on Saturday because this is like back end stuff you don't need to know, but the Skillshare video is going up on Saturday. That's part of like, that's when the deal is. So this one I think will go up Thursday. I don't have any content yet for next week, but don't worry, I will. Okay. So I think those are the most important things. Obviously planning April content is important and all of this honestly is important, but it can wait. Usually what happens is I overload myself with too many to-dos, and that's okay though. I get very like excited in the morning or the night before and I'm like, I'm going to be so productive, you know, and everything takes so much longer than I think it's going to take. So a lot of the time I don't get to everything. Most of the time I don't get to everything, and that's okay because then I can transfer it to the next day like I just did. So we're good. All right, so that's work stuff. So what I usually do, if I don't fill up this whole thing for work, and I try not to, because like I said, I might not get to it. So usually I will separate personal stuff down here. So I might like write personal, or I might not, because if I separate it out, I'm gonna know. And then just write in my personal tasks. So I have to do laundry, which I didn't do yesterday. I don't know if well, I did journaling yesterday. Oh, let's check some off. I did a litter box. Yay. I did cook dinner for Allie and her boyfriend. And I did not do the rest. So I need to do laundry. We're going to write in exercise, which I'm trying to get back to, and I still haven't, but we're going to try. I do walk every day with the dog, but that doesn't count, I feel like. Not enough anyway. So I want to like get back into a little bit of weightlifting. So I'm going to do strength training. I also want to return some sneakers that I bought that don't fit me right, and I keep putting that off. I really have to do that. Okay, so those are the 3 personal things I absolutely need to get done today. Since I now have an assistant, I'm going to be breaking down her tasks as well, at least in the beginning until we get a system going. And that's what I was kind of doing over here with like this training area. So what I'm probably going to do as like Alyssa, this is her first week, so as she gets going, I'll probably use this side to like write Alyssa's tasks and stuff. But I'm going to do that on my own because I have to think about that. Okay, so over here, we're going to time block a little bit. Now, I always underestimate the amount of time it takes to do something, like I said, and I need to actually make a sheet, and I keep telling myself to do this, but I haven't done it. I need to track what I do. So the best way to know how much, time something takes, obviously, is to track it and track the start and the end. Like I did that with unloading the dishwasher, and it was literally 3 minutes. And then unloading the dishwasher wasn't so bad, I don't know why my voice just cracked. But when it comes to work tasks, I tend to underestimate. And so I want to get to the point where I'm batching like videos on one day, editing on one day, reels on another day, that kind of thing. And that's the kind of the goal. That's, and then have one day for like future projects. That's really the goal. But I'm not there yet. So I kind of do a combination of things on each day. So let's say we'll just do 9 to 10, film this video. It might not take that long, or it might. Sometimes it does. You see the edited version, so I really messed that up. I don't know what I did there. Okay, so film Skillshare daily. So I should be done filming by 10, and then I will upload it to my computer. And then from 10:30 to 11:30, let's say, and again, maybe underestimating, but we'll say edit this video. Okay, then I'm going to start uploading it and stuff while I am training Alyssa, and we're meeting at noon. So I think we'll probably meet for like an hour and a half. That's what we did yesterday, and then I gave her some tasks to do. So we're going to write Zoom call with Alyssa, which reminds me I need to actually send her a link. Okay, so then hopefully by 2, this will be uploaded and stuff to YouTube. But from 2 to 3 is going to be lunch and a walk with the dog. Okay, I'm building that time in because it does take me longer than I always think. So let's look at my list. I definitely want to do this. I actually should do this before I edit this video, but I really want to get it submitted. So right after this, I'm going to make that sheet. So let's say it'll probably take me, honestly, it won't take me that long. But let's build out an hour. Oh wait, I gave myself an hour and a half for lunch. I didn't mean to do that. I get messed up like when I'm doing this time blocking thing. Does anybody else get messed up with this? Because it like says 12 and then it says 1:30 and like there's the lot. I don't know. Am I alone in this? I feel like I don't know if that's like 12 to 1:30 or if that's, am I explaining this right? Oh my gosh. I get confused. I don't know why. Like the way it's set up. I'm really embarrassing myself now, but it is what it is. I've embarrassed myself on my channel before. 3:30 to 4:30, I guess this is, right? So that's an hour. And I was building in 2 hours for this, right? Because that's actually till 2. I always look at this and think, oh, that's till 1:30, but it's not. That's till 2. Anyway, you get the gist. I'm just going to keep going as it is, but let's do that affiliate sheet for Alyssa. Oh my gosh. So then this line would be 4, I'm assuming. So 4 to 5, let's say. So that leaves me with an hour. And I think I will have enough time to film that video within that hour, hopefully. It might take me a little longer. I don't like filming when it's getting close to rush hour because it gets really noisy here, but it is what it is. Sometimes I have to do it, so we're going to do it. Because then when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll be able to edit this video and get it ready to go on YouTube. But I didn't block out, I just realized I didn't block out enough time to finish this. Okay, so since I gave myself a lot longer here because I messed up, let's say, so this is actually an hour and a half. I can't believe I did that. Oh well. So this is editing that video. So what I'll do is put in and upload and submit. And then I'll send it to the Skillshare company. Okay. So that is my day with work. And then sometimes I will block out time either here or here for other things, but I don't have to. Tonight I have a Spanish class at 6:30. And then, so that only leaves me an hour for, I was going to shower at that time, but maybe I'll just go without showering. I mean, I showered yesterday, but anyway, that will give me a little time to get ready for the class and have dinner. Hopefully Allie will be cooking tonight. Okay. And the class is like 5 minutes away. And then the rest of the night, I'm just going to come home and relax. So wait, Spanish classes until 8. Yeah. Okay. So that is how I do it. Again, I use this for scratch paper. You can add stickers. Let's add a few stickers to jazz this up. And then I'll talk about different ways that you can plan. You know, because I'm such an expert after I just confused myself. I have this dried floral sticker book, and I thought this would be really cute because the colors are sort of similar. It's very neutral-ish, so I thought it'd be fun to put a couple of stickers in here. And I do sometimes. It just really depends on my mood and how much time I have, to do this. So sometimes I will. And what I could have done is taken one of these, and you can like block off different sections for different stuff. I could have written personal on one of these and put it there. And I could have, wrote work on top of here and put it on a sticker. You can do that. So let's use one of these to section off an area over on this side. So I'm going to go like right in the middle here. And luckily this is dot grid, so we can line it up. That way, if you have a couple of things on this side that you want to separate, you can do it with washi tape. Like I could have used this, like this would be cute too. Or you can do it with washi strips, or you can just write a line or whatever you need. But if you want to section off parts of this, it's a good idea. Like if you have a blank sheet with a daily sheet, you can really kind of use it to your advantage. So you can personalize it however you like. You could totally take a ruler. You wouldn't even need a ruler really, but you could draw like 4 quadrants and you can label each one for what you need. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's just decorate this up a little bit. Oh, I kind of like this. Are these circles? I think so. Today is magic, you guys. It is magic. Let's put it here. Yeah. Love my life. I need that reminder sometimes. So we'll stick that one up here. And then maybe like some little florals or something. Like decorating your daily does not have to be extravagant or anything. You can just throw in a couple of cute little stickers and it really does make a difference. It makes it sort of fun. Stickers and washi tape, it makes everything fun, right? It doesn't take a lot. You could leave it like this. I don't like to put a lot of stickers on this, even when I have the time, just because I like a lot of space to write. But look, see, that says all the things. You could take one of these and like put that there. Let's take a little washi tape and put it above this line, like make it cute. Uh-oh, that pen just wants to be in the video. Sorry, buddy. Okay, and then you could take like one of these. Let's see, like collect moments, not things. You could stick it over here. I know sometimes it might feel like you're wasting your stickers if you put them on a daily sheet, you know, but the point of having the stickers is to make it like fun and make you want to use it and make it cute. And so even though if you throw away your daily sheets like I usually do, like even though you do that, you know, it's okay to decorate it still and throw away the stickers. I know it doesn't feel like it's okay sometimes, but I'm telling you, it is okay because that's the point of them, is to like make them fun, make it fun. You know, let's take this plan all the things and throw it up here. Okay. So that would make it fun and I'd be like, oh, look at this. And in fact, that is motivating me to decorate a few daily sheets. I kind of want to do that now. All right, so like I said, mostly scratch paper over here for me, but once in a while I'll use it for other stuff. Like, let me get my planner again and show you what I mean. Like I said, I saved a few pages in January. I don't know why, I just saw them in here and didn't pull them out, but like here, I used this for foods to eat daily and weekly because I was watching some YouTube videos or TikToks or something on good foods for your brain. I use it for pens. Here, I obviously turned this page over because I was doing some ideas for my wellness planner that I never quite got off the ground this year, you guys. I never quite did it. I said I was going to do it. I came on YouTube and said I was going to do it. But guess what? I didn't do it. You know, the beginning of the year was difficult for me and I didn't do it again. And I haven't talked about it, but I'm talking about it now. It's okay. It's okay if you announce things to the world and then you don't do them. It really is okay. So just to let you know, it's all right. Wait, I thought there was another example of what I used. I guess not. Okay, but sometimes I will use it for like a grocery list. I might, you know, throw in errands over here, stuff like that. But let's talk about how you can categorize or maybe some ideas for other ways to use a daily planner. So if you have one like this, it really is more customizable than the hourly kind, but you can always cover up this hourly section. Like, let's get another one. So if you have one like this, you can take washi tape or something, you know, and basically cover it up. So don't feel like you can't do that. It's super easy to cover this up. And then you don't have to use it for an hourly. Like say you're somebody who doesn't need an hourly section every single day. Say you only work 3 days a week and you use it for work mainly, meetings and stuff. Say you work at home 2 days a week and you're in the office 3 days a week. Those other 2 days you don't have meetings, let's just say. You can cover that up and use this for something else. So obviously don't forget, you can always cover up things, okay? You can use like hourly over here if you want to do that. Take those stickers and like the productivity sticker books and put an hourly thing there. But let's go back to this other page. So I haven't done one of these videos because I don't feel like enough of an expert at productivity. I know what I need to do because I write it in my planner, but I'm not always the most productive. So I can't claim that a planner is going to make you productive. I know some people claim that, like, get your planner, it's going to make you more productive. Not really. What it will do is lower your stress levels because you know what you need to do. So it takes it out of your head and puts it onto paper. For me, I'm a procrastinator. For me, if I like doing something, I'll do it. If I don't like it, I'll wait until the last minute. But having it down and transferring it day to day to day to day, I'll get tired of looking at it eventually. I'll be like, okay, I got to get this off my list. I'm sick of it, you know. I will say though, since using daily sheets, you know, I started a couple of years ago. I haven't been super consistent with it. This year and last year, I've been pretty consistent, but overall, like I don't use it every single day. And I don't use it on weekends typically. But since using the daily sheets, I feel a little more organized just because, again, transferring it, knowing exactly what I need to do. And at least having a plan for the day makes me feel a little bit better. Even if the plan doesn't work out as intended, I like, you know, knowing what I have to do. And that way my head's not all over the place. It sometimes is, but at least it's less than not knowing what I have to do. My point in telling you that is I don't feel like I'm the expert. I don't feel like this video is something I am like the best at. I'm better at decorating. I'm a decorative planner. I feel very confident in giving you decorative planning videos. The productivity videos, I feel a little insecure. The, functional planning, I feel more insecure just because I don't know. I don't know why I'm even saying this to you, but sometimes I get in my head seeing other planners and they have it all together, it seems, and they have these videos where they, here's how productive I am. And this is what, and I'm not really, I'm an ADHD planner, and it's a little bit different than a lot of the people out there who are teaching you how to use the planner and teaching you how to be productive. But I do have like sort of ideas, so I'm hoping this helps. I'm hoping it helps you. If not, at least it was entertaining, hopefully. All right. Especially that part where I messed up the hours. That was entertaining. Yep. So if you have a sheet like this, you can do lots of different things with it. You can put box stickers on here to like categorize things. I have this sticker book from Wrong. It's full of boxes. Very useful, very useful. So I'm just going to grab a couple of boxes for this just to show you what I mean. Let's use orange. So you can cover up the butterfly if you don't like the butterfly, if you have this one, of course, but you can totally like categorize things. So this might be, and you don't have to put a box here, but that's crooked, but this might be a whole section for, say, phone calls you need to make. You could white this out and write phone calls, or you could just write it in the box. You can use these two sections down here for other categories, like say errands. And you could do like household. You also don't have to use this top part for priorities. You could totally use it for something else. Like you could use this for meals. You could take, let's see. You could take a box sticker like this and stick it down there. Like box stickers are so useful for lots of stuff, but you could do breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know what I mean? And totally write those in. Cover this up or don't cover it up. It doesn't matter, right? You could just cover that. Where's my whiteouts? Oh my gosh. Like write meals in here, you know what I mean? Use it for what you need it for. So I'm going to give you a few ideas for different categories. You could also put in other boxes. Before I do that, let me just show you. Like you could take other boxes. If you had smaller categories, like say, let's cover up that darn butterfly. Say you had a category like that was, you didn't have a lot to do, but you still wanted to categorize it. For example, like self-care, here are the things I'm going to do for self-care today. You don't have to categorize these sheets, but I think it really does help. Again, you can use this for hourly. Another example for what you could do up here is like MAE, morning, afternoon, evening. There's lots of ways you can use 3 different things. Like, for example, you could use this for self-care. Like you could track your water intake. You could track your steps, and you could track your workout, and use this for a health situation up at the top here. You can cover this up and use it for something else besides today's focus. I know there's a self-care part here, but you can switch it up to whatever you want. You could take like decorative stickers and just cover up the parts that you don't need. But I'm going to give you some examples of categories that maybe would help you categorize your daily sheets, because I think it's helpful. So again, we have, I don't know why I'm using this really thick pen, but I am. Phone calls, errands. You wouldn't use this, I hope. I hope you don't have that many errands. Household, again, like chores or just things you have to do around the house. I'm going to write in these things, obviously self-care and meals. And again, morning, afternoon, evening. I don't have to write that down. You could use this to track like what your kids are doing, you know, so, or different sections for what your family's doing. You could have a section for each person on this side with box stickers, you know, so family schedule, I guess. You could use it for goal tracking. So like, for example, one of these sections down here, you could write goals, and then you can write in one step you're going to take toward a big goal for the day. Write it in big, remind yourself, you know, it's important to break goals down into small steps, obviously. So having that one step for each day might be helpful. You know, if you just remind yourself of it, you can write in your goal, and every day write that goal in and don't forget, you know, so, or you could get more detailed with your goals on this page. But I think having like that one step would help. You could use it to track social media content. If you're a content creator, if you're just somebody who likes to post on social media, you could use one of these or put in box stickers. But you can also use this up here. Like you could do Instagram, TikTok. Actually, maybe I should do this. And YouTube. And then write in each post you're going to put on each of those platforms, because when you're creating content, it can get really time consuming and overwhelming, like knowing all the places you need to post. So that could be helpful. You could do a section for online stuff, you know, like filling out forms or buying something or whatever. Speaking of that, like things to buy. You could have a section if you're going grocery shopping that day, have a section where you write in your grocery list. You know, you could put in your to-dos over here and write your grocery list. Grocery list, I said. Did I say that? I think I did. Oh my gosh, I'm tongue-tied right now. You could use it for habit tracking. You could put habit tracker stickers in here, or literally like habits here, your top 3 habits of the day, like meditate, journal, and workout, you know, or whatever your main habits are. You could also track them here in, you know, different ways. Obviously, tracking workout routine would be helpful. You could even do it here, like workout, and then write in whatever your workout is of the day. Another thing to mention is if you need a planner, like a daily planner for work, but you also want to include home stuff in it, I would suggest like separating that. I think that makes a difference for me. So I would use like this for work, and then maybe this reminder section over here for your personal stuff. But again, there's so many different like sections of this that you can categorize it however you need. And you can do the same thing every single day as far as where you put stuff, so you get used to it. But what I would suggest, at least in the beginning when you're starting to use one of these, is to really try different things every day until you find something that works really well for you and helps you be more productive. So whether that be categorizing, whether it be just writing long lists, maybe you write your list here and use this section for just complete random ideas that come to you, sort of like I use that other blank sheet for stuff. And then you could save these and just to look back on, what was I thinking about again? Oh yeah, that was, you know, what I scratched down over there that I was wanting to remember later. So I guess my point in saying that is find like what works for you by trying different things. Don't feel like you have to stick to one thing. If you decided on it, it's going to change, you know. But I just thought of something else. So supplements and medications. Obviously, that could be used, you know, that could be tracked in here. You could do some over here. You can track your health. You could track symptoms and then save it, right? You know, wellness. So I think you can see that there are so many different ways. So anything you need to track, or that you could even use it for memory keeping if you wanted, right? Like you could keep these pages in the planner and use them to memory keep. You can throw in pictures. You could write in memories. I'm going to write that in. You could even use this as a sort of journal / to-do list. So the possibilities are endless. I think that you've gotten, an idea of what the kind of things you can do with it. So I'm not going to keep rambling on about it. I just really like the daily sheets, and daily planners in general are really appealing for me because it helps my brain a little bit. This actually gave me ideas for my daily sheets, and maybe I should be doing different things, but throw some stickers in there if you want. Don't throw stickers in there if you don't want to. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy and what makes you more productive, because again, everyone's planner journey and planner style and ways they use it is just so different from everyone else's, and that's okay. Like, I don't want to be someone who's like, you got to do it this way, like this is how it's going to work the best, because no one knows until you start doing it what works best for you. And I'm not going to keep hammering that point in, but I gotta go because I obviously have like things to do. I don't even know where that list went. I threw it up on the other side of the desk, but I got things to do, you guys. I have to edit this video, and I got to get it up to Skillshare, and yeah. Whew. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I know it was maybe a little all over the place, but sometimes my brain is, and as I always say, you get what you get here on my channel, and I hope that what you get, you like. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch. Okay. But I love you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.